We're doing the last two evaluations, and that's food and structure. So the reason making good food choices is so important is that's environmental as well. That's putting specific types of preservatives, food dyes, you name it, into the body. And what effect does that have on our kids? So that's something to ask yourself. Like, if your kid's bouncing off the wall and you want to make your mom life easier, you might want to assess what you are feeding yourself, what you're feeding your kids. I won't harp on it. You've been through a couple of my classes probably, so you know the drill. But your gut health is so important, and Young Living, again, simplifies life for us because Young Living offers a great probiotic called Life 9. There's Kids Mighty Vites and Mighty Zymes, I think is what it's called. Digestive enzymes for kids. Digestive enzymes, there's 4 different ones for adults, and you could sprinkle them on kids as well on their food. So your gut is your enteric nervous system, and it makes up 90% of the brain's chemistry, 80% of your immune system, and 100% of your body's ability to repair itself. So please take that and say, oh my goodness, my digestive tract, my gut is so important, and I'm going to show it some love, and I'm going to do the same thing for my kid. So we're going to toss out this thing. We're going to toss out this thing. We're going to implement these 2 good habits. So break it down. Like, don't make your life complicated. Take little bite-sized pieces and implement it that way. But let's talk about tummies for a second, because I get really excited about this oil. So when you get your kit, again, that's a kit, you get some roller bottles, and so you just pop some on the top. Like, this one's on the sniffles. But this is Tummy Jize. Young Living has an entire kids essential oil line. So this is for tummies. This is for all the, Brett's living the mom life. He's cleaning for me. Isn't he sweet? He's putting up dishes. But Tummy Jize is for little tummies, and Haley Bennett loves these oils. These are her too. Like, Sniffles and Tummy Jize are Haley's oils that she loves to use for herself. Now, Haley just turned 5. Also, you get Digize in your starter kit, and that's another one that you can pop the lid on, but you can also use it as an ingester. This is also one that you can ingest, and so it has a vitality Digize as well. Around the tummies, you don't want to go on a trip without it, so this should always be in your bag, in your kit, in your car kit. Don't send your kids on overnight trips without it. Like, if they're going to a beta convention thing, if they're playing some ball, like, include one of those oils, or maybe make a roller bottle up so that they're not eating CRAP at some restaurant and they leave and then all of a sudden their tummy hits. Like, just let them have that, and they know how to, like, self-assess, self-address. That makes your mom life so simple. I will also say, if you've overeaten, these are some great oils to rub on. I took my kids for a dinner. One finished mock trial and 2 were memory masters, and they ate until they couldn't eat anymore, and then they got into the car and they were like, I can't move. And all we had, because it's in my kit all the time, was Tummy Jize, and everybody rubbed Tummy Jize on, and we were good to go. It was amazing. So that definitely simplifies mom life, because you're not going to have any whining, crying kids because their tummies are about to explode. Okay, so you're also going to support your emotions. So I'm just going to quickly move past that into emotions. And do not neglect this. There have been studies done about how emotion health affects physical health. Okay, so one thing to think about is, are you sleeping? If you're not sleeping, you should probably sleep. If you're not sleeping, we have help. Make sure you're eating well, all those structural assessments. But then, use some lavender. I like lavender and magnesium oil, and I like to put that on before bed. Lavender and cedarwood diffused, lavender and frankincense diffused, peace and calming, stress away. Like, all of these are kind of the calming ones. But what if you needed like a burst of energy? Those citrus oils, man, they are fantastic. And even Valor, we've talked about Valor before. I tend to give that Valor to my kids before they have to read a paper in front of a lot of people. Okay, back to lifting. Joy and orange are so fantastic. And I put them in a roller bottle and talk about having a good day. And earlier I said, roll out of bed and use peppermint. Roll out of bed, use peppermint, and put some joy over your heart, put some orange over your heart, and get ready for a good day. And we also, Young Living go to their blends. They have fantastic oils for emotions and very specific. There's one called Grounding, and it's fantastic for those kids that are kind of like high highs and to bring them down a little bit. But I mean, even frankincense, lemon, all of that is good too. There's an oil called Inner Child. So maybe you need to play with your kid and remember what it's like to have fun. Apply some Inner Child, put it over your heart, put it on your ears, and just go out there and throw some snowballs or whatever you need to do. So that's, those are two of my tips for those. I want you to comment below, what's your favorite way to support your gut health? What's your favorite way to support your emotions?